Mr. Rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say I'm like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Now why you to us? You hearing claims to even be the hero from your experience. So why you to us? So why the respect's not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No justice for the poor. Once you not get no money.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First for Gedeh Talk. Today is Friday, June the 27th, 2025. If you join us here for the very first time, we still welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be the crosswords, no insults of any kind. If you don't like what we say, what we do here, we invite you to switch the channel so that you can come back another day. My name is Wild Michael Gilbert. We do broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. We've got a great show for all of us here tonight, so invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. The music in the background is by Captain J. Called Mr. Rescue. Who did you come to rescue? Mr. Rescue. You're not giving the people what they want. And you said you came to rescue. Who did you come to rescue? Everything you're doing is yama yama, yama yama, yama yama, drama. Again, my name is Wild Michael Gilbert. Inviting you to invite others on here tonight. So we celebrate a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Miss Nee Allison there in Virginia. Happy birthday to you, my dear friend and sister, Nee Allison. Eleanor Moore of London, the UK. Happy birthday to you, Jerome Bansajayi. That's a friend and brother also of the Philadelphia area. Victor Marsh, welcome to you. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. So we say invite someone, like the page, follow the page, be my guest. T. Max Tier. Welcome to you, Mark Kolleh. Josephine Satamoa Elisa. Welcome to you as well. Our Tote, first in the queue tonight. Welcome to you, dear Miss Tote. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say I'm like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Now why you to us? You hearing claims to even be the hero from your experience. So why you to us? So why the respect's not stable? Why the respect's not stable? Achitape, we were not here, but we're here now. Coming up tonight on this program, June 27th, 2025. Tell me why the people vote you for. Treating the people I hate to say you got no love. Our monologue on here tonight, the topic or the theme for our monologue on here tonight, Periscoping and digging deeper into the defense case, a possible big win. Why will the prosecutors reject the appearances of Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation Director Mo Ali, Senator Samuel Kogar, Representative James Kolleh, LNP Inspector General Gregory Coleman, NSS Director Princely Joseph, Justice Minister Oswald Tweh, et al. Why would they reject their appearances on the witness stand to be cross-examined? Let's dig deeper. Christopher Bernard, welcome to you. Mr. Rescue. I just want to ask you one question. Now, who you give the rescue? You not
not giving the people what they want.
You're not giving the people what they want, and you keep the rescue.
Mr. Rescue, people say I'm like everything we see that.
Welcome there, Mr. Doe from Massachusetts. Say hi to the old mom, and I wish you well for me. Oh, mom, I'll go. And tell the old mom speaking to her so that she can hear me. Let me know when she listens so I can speak to her in the vernacular, okay? Also, coming up, our hot topics tonight, Unity Party plots. The Joseph Yema Boyka administration has begun executing her plot against the former officials of the CDC government as they target His Excellency President George Manuel Weah. They arrested and briefly jailed former Foreign Minister D. Maxwell Kemaya, former GHT Director Madam Mary Bro, and others on allegations of corruption in a Saudi Arabia rice donation.
Guess what?
What are the UP, or what is the UP reliance? Let's dig deeper. General Bon Naked resurfaced. General Bon Naked, aka Joshua Blyee, resurfaced in Grand Gedeh County, issuing threats against Representative Yekeh Kollubah and commanding the Liberia National Police and AFL in the county to deploy men within Yekeh's group, or he will act. Act on what? What will he do? Bon Naked has been named as one of the persons responsible for the torturing of many accused people or persons in the Capitol building fire. Why so brave to speak as he did? Let's dig deeper.
Tell me why the people vote you for.
Every girl says she's listening to the program and knows his name. Oma! That's the mother of Mohammed Joe. Oma, I'm blue gold. Saturday Zonwell, welcome to you there from Atlanta, Georgia, the ATL. You say you are going to change things, but we are not seeing any changes. City of Hope graduates. The City of Hope by former First Lady Kolleh Marie Weah has graduated her first batch of underprivileged kids. The program is the beginning of major transformations in the lives of those young people. Could this be the envy of the Joseph Yema Boyka administration to go after Madam Kolleh Marie Weah for alleged corruption involving the former First Lady? Could it be that Fatuma Boyka is not able to garner the support or carry on such major project in the country as First Lady? And so the government is going after Kolleh Marie Weah for her vision, her work, and everything. Let's dig deeper. Mother Bro, welcome to you, Bible friend. Welcome to you, Austin something. Moses Palu, welcome to you. Ceremonial or real? Is the Joseph Yema Boyka administration giving a ceremonial burial for the late President Samuel K. Doe Sr. or a real reburial? What becomes of the late Senator Prince Ward Johnson's statement during the TRC hearing that the body of President Doe was assumed, cremated, and thrown into the river? How is true reconciliation achieved amidst thick of realities? Let's dig deeper.
You say you coming to rescue your people.
Now why you told us?
You even claim to even be the hero from your experience.
Now why you told us?
So why the respect's not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No justice for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can go.
No justice for the poor.
Instead of helping for the breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you got no love. Mr. Rescue. I just want to ask you one question.
Now who you keep the rescue? Mr. Rescue. You're not giving the people what they want, and then you say you keep the rescue. Who did you come to rescue? So yama. You keep the
promises you made you and your rescue team. But we're not seeing changes. The way the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can conclude that you downsizing.
You witch hunting.
Now only that, but the Liberian people suffering.
You downsizing. You witch hunting.
Now only that, but the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you really came to rescue now. You and your rescue.
Who did you really come to rescue?
I just want to ask you one question.
Now who you came to rescue? Moses Follow. God bless Madam Claire Marie Weah, watching from PA. Welcome to you. And this is from Tony Blahyi. Our country is in a complete mess. I'm so discouraged. I have stopped all activities in Liberia from now until this old wicked man is out of power. I did the same for 12 years under Ellen Johnson Lee. Now, Boycott. I'm going to stay out of Liberia for now. Wow. Tony Blahyi. Wow. Mark Kolleh, the elder brother to James Kolleh. For the past 6 years, the UPS guys always talk about the bread and butter issue. I am here wondering if the UP government has solved the issue now. Have they? And that's from Henry Doe. Michael, someone's father received 5,000 bags of rice, but he investigated. Joseph Boycott and Jeremiah Cohn received 1,500 bags of rice for MTC, but they were not investigated. This is a witchcraft investigation. It is. Emmanuel Bro, Mr. Rescue, what kind of rescue are you coming to do when the people don't even like you, or when you aren't giving the people what they want? You say you give the rescue. Who did you come to rescue? Captain Doe. Welcome to you there. And then no Monique Boyo. Good to see you on here as well. She says, good evening, Mr. Gamer, and our GHT CLS family. Welcome to you. Lion Queen. Lion Queen. Mark Kolleh. Solving issues, my brother. And more than before. The rescue. Who did you come to rescue? Jackie Washington. Welcome. Mr. Rescue. Now who you think the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you keep the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. People say I'm like you say you was going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. You're not seeing any changes. We are not seeing any changes. You said you
said that your presence.
You are going to bring about change.
To hell with you in the presidency.
You are talking to a Strategy City. He said that your presence here look threatening to the presidency.
To hell with you in the presidency.
You are talking to a former rebel general.
My man, myself for war, they didn't say former rebel. Who gets people?
Yeah, but you are notorious more than you.
My man, you say you were notorious. Fighting war and being my man, when you fight war, you got to kill people. You think the gun will help like to give people tea to drink or to give people coffee to drink? It was not for giving people. So, but naked hair gun. It was to kill people, because if your enemy see you fight, he will kill you. So he's not responsible for holding gun. I'm not also responsible for holding gun, but he can't threaten me in Grand Gedeh. I'm more resident of Grand Gedeh than him. You don't know that? You see me hiding myself? Oh, that job he won from Joseph Blyee. No, but again, you see, Ofori did the same thing. When he recorded his own crown brother. Hey, like Grandpa, when will we stop that kind of thing? When can we stop that kind of thing? Your own crown brother, you go record him Ofori? Huh? But again, Joseph Blyee can never get you job. Don't waste your time. He will never, you will waste your time to put that lie to you. So when you rather come, I'm here. I got my people here. I got my supporters. They put Grand Gedeh will deal with you. You think I'm not in love by the people of this country? You think you can make me scared? Huh? You think you can make me scared? You for war. As I'm making out for war. And fighting war, people brought one with hell. So you kill people, you are not wrong for killing them because when they see you fight, they will kill you. I have not discussed you. You see what I bring the problem, right? I don't discuss people, they don't want to start with me. When I start, they don't say you get a problem. I can't help born again. And we right enjoy ourselves. We come and go back to my here to go enjoy ourselves, right? I call born again. And you want to call him money. Born again, waiting for you come. Come, I beg you. Don't waste now. Don't let me leave for you before you do that man and I get here like in Nima Kade. When I see you guy was slapping, I'll spend 1 week in Nima running campaign. You're not slapping. I'm not going to dignify somebody all here, please. It was to kill people because if your enemy see you fight, he will kill you.
The premise of registry. He said that your presence here look threatening to the presidency.
To hell with he in the presidency.
You are talking to a former rebel general.
My man, myself for war, they didn't say former rebel. Who gets people?
Yeah, but you are notorious more than you.
My man, you say you were notorious. Fighting war and being my man, when you fight war, you got to kill people. You think the gun will help like to give for tea to drink? Or to give for coffee to drink, it was not for giving people. So, born naked hair gun, it was to kill people because if your enemy see you fight, he will kill you. So he's not responsible for holding gun. I'm not also responsible for holding gun, but he can threaten me in Grand Gedeh. I'm more resident of Grand Gedeh than him. You don't know that? You see me hiding myself? Oh, that job he won from Joseph Blyee? No, but again, you see, Ofori did the same thing. When he recorded his own crown brother. Hey, like Grandpa, when will we stop that kind of thing? When can we stop that kind of thing? Your own crime brother, you go record him Ofori? Huh? But again, Joseph Blyee can never get you job. Don't waste your time. He will never, you will waste your time to put that lie to you. So when you rather come, I'm here. I got my people here. I got my supporters. They put Grand Gedeh will deal with you. You think I'm not in love by the people of this country? You think you can make me scared? Huh? You think you can make me scared? You for war. As I'm making out for war. And fighting war, people brought one with hell. So you kill people, you are not wrong for killing them because when they see you fight, they will kill you. I have not discussed you. You see what I bring the problem, right? I don't discuss people, they don't want to start with me. When I start, they don't say you get a problem. I can't help born again. And we right enjoy ourselves. We come and go back to my here to go enjoy ourselves, right? I call born again. And you want to call him money. Born again, waiting for you come. Come, I beg you. Don't waste now. Don't let me leave for you before you do that man and I get here like in Nima Kade. When I see you guy was slapping, I'll spend 1 week in Nima running campaign. You're not slapping. I'm not going to dignify somebody all here, please.
Yekeh Kollubah speaking to a cross-section of journalists in Zwedru, Grand Gedeh County earlier today, talking about Blyyi, the notorious Blyyi, a guy who name continued to surface in the torturing of alleged suspects in the Capitol building fire probe. Blyyi, aka Joshua Blyee, is right here. This is Blyyi issuing threats on Yekeh Kollubah and commanding the Liberian National Police, the AFL, local detachments and commanders to deploy men within Yekeh Kollubah's group to monitor them for any eventuality. And if actions were not taken, he, Joshua Blyee, would have taken action. What is his reliance. He's not known to be appointed in the government with any position or by Joseph Boyka or anybody, but is speaking in a way and manner as though he has authority, power to do what he did. Don't take my word for it. Take a look and take a listen at this notorious General Yekeh.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are in the world, listening to me this morning. My name is Evangelist Joshua Blahyi. Well, I came to Zwedru 3 days ago in preparation for a peaceful homegoing for a national hero that hailed from this beautiful and wonderful county. I don't like politicians and their manipulative mentors to gain relevance. I have always frowned against it, so I'm not speaking this morning as a politician. Yekeh is a husband to one of us. He married the daughter of the fallen hero, one of our fallen hero, honorable, in person of Honorable George Tweh. So he's supposed to be a brother-in-law to this county. Why I am here this morning is the fact that I have heard over and over Yekeh threats on national government. He did it to past government. He's doing it again. One of the reasons why I don't have the moral right to confront or ask or advise Yekeh Kollubah is because in the past 6 years, we heard him say the same thing, and none of us as brother-in-law advised him. So to go advise him, you know, it sound like I'm a hypocrite, because why I did not advise him 6 years ago? However, his expression of hate for our president is concerning. When you look at the energy of hate, he expressed himself. I, as a man who have knowledge on security or on crimes, know that that is risky. Worst of all, our city Zwedru is a small place. To see Yekeh walking around with such amount of people, whether there are people committed to him or not, I see it risky. And I'm calling on the police, I'm calling on the AFL presence here. Let them have a presence behind Yekeh. I'm going to give them some 20 to 30 minutes. If I don't see the presence of AFL or the presence of the media presence 20 minutes from now, I'm going to provide what we call citizen protection for my president. I'm going to jump in the convoy with Yekeh to restrict or monitor his every movement and even statements, because what he's doing is wrong. If I have negative intention for the president, what the security do not know, the police do not know, if I have negative intention for the president, I could jump in that group and Yekeh will not know, and I could harm the president through that group, and the trouble will be on Yekeh. Almost like the same careless talk they were giving about burning the Capitol building. Why don't they want to do it, or somebody else do it? The fact that they said it.
I want you to pay attention to this. The same careless talks they were given to the Capitol building, whether they did it or somebody else did it.
I have negative intention for the president. I could jump in that group and Yekeh will not know, and I could harm the president through that group. and the trouble will be on Yekeh. Almost like the same careless talk they were giving about burning the Capitol building. Why don't they want to do it or somebody else do it? The fact that they said it. So we have a on Yekeh, almost like the same careless talk they were giving about burning the Capitol building. Why don't they want to do it or somebody else do it? The fact that they said it. Almost like the same careless talk they were giving about burning the Capitol building. Why don't they want to do it or somebody else do it? The fact that they said it. So we have a man of hate he have expressed over the time. Anybody can jump in that group and cause trouble for our beautiful county. I also just talked to the head of the motorcyclists nationwide and even county-wide. I want them to know that most of those children are behind Yekeh because of the poverty national government is projecting to our young people. They can come and give them $10 a day and the children will move from behind while they're doing to be walking behind them. But it will not be all the good children. But tomorrow, if anything happens, people are going to blame it on motorcyclists, while Yekeh will be back in Monrovia drinking his wine or doing something else. If any negative thing happen now, they're going to blame motorcyclists. So I have called on the motorcyclist leadership. If those guys are not among them, let them tell us. If those guys are local hustlers on motorcycle in this community, let them stop them from being behind him in such number. It is not good for the president, our president, to be in this enclosed environment and such things going on. Therefore, I'm sounding this caveat. Yes, to the motorcyclist leaders, let them check among those guys. If their men are among those guys, they should reduce their men among those guys, because any negative thing happen, they will hold them. I also want to send a caveat to the head of AFL in this county and the head of police in this county. They cannot stop his movement. He's right. He has the freedom of movement. But within such group, and the president is here, I want to see police presence in Yekeh's convoy. If not, 20 minutes, Joshua Blahyi, son of the Southeast, will join the convoy of Yekeh Kollubah, Yekeh's convoy. If not, 20 minutes, Joshua Blahyi, son of the Southeast, present in Yekeh's convoy. If not, 20 minutes, Joshua Blahyi, son of the Southeast, will join the convoy of Yekeh Kollubah and all of his group. In Yekeh's convoy. If not, 20 minutes, Joshua Blahyi, son of the Southeast, will join the convoy of Yekeh Kollubah and all of his group.
Okay, I want to look at the guy standing right behind him in the black. On his chest, the printing on his chest, the guy right behind Joshua Blyee, says, "Rescue Auburn's men. Rescue Auburn's men." And on his, above that logo, you see that red print? It says, "Don't try it. Don't try it. Rescue Auburn's men." So, my dear friend and brother Wilton Ketter trended earlier. He said, digging deeper, where are the surrogates of the rescue mission that said the former city mayor Jeff Kogi had a zebra unit that was killing people, which was a big lie? Today, the president has organized a rebel group headed by a known killer, Joshua Blyee. butt naked, called, and this group is called Rescue Urban's Men. Rescue Urban's Men. With the slogan, "Don't try it. Death before dishonor." Sophie Blamo, Robert Wicks, Stephen Sla. We heard all these slogans during the war. Don't try it. Death before dishonor. Okay? Keto, that's the question. Where are the surrogates? But this is a clear indication about what happened, transpired in our country when we were running around with Day by the Finder, Samuel James Goodday Flomo, the only one that could find everybody and put it on camera. That's what was going on. And we saw a broad daylight when people were murdered by Unity Party partisans, including the current Minister of Internal Affairs, who ordered men in Lofa County to go after people. Right in Monroeville, Queen Johnson was one of those behind the death, the murder of Joshua. Today, those cases are cold. Those cases are cold. Nobody's talking about it. Wilton, Keto, all of the surrogates, nobody is saying anything about those cases. Here is Joshua Blahyi, whose name have been all over the place as somebody who tortured citizens. Okay? Blahyi has been linked to torturing people. And today he's openly ordering, commanding the local detachment of the Armed Forces of Liberia, the Liberia National Police in Grand Gedeh County, to deploy men in Yekeh's convoy, or else, within 20 minutes, he will deploy himself. He will infiltrate. He will do whatever it takes for a fame. Chair, a country of men or laws? Matilda Stevens, is this a country of men or laws? Rich Boy, Kosin Denayu, Melvin Kogar, Rachel Lawrence, Otilia, Chape, Monjolo, is this a country of men or a country of law? Yeah? We saw Joseph Boakai government go after or began to execute her plans, her plots against the past government and officials. D. Maxwell Kemaya, former foreign minister, Mary Bro, and others were arrested, charged, and sent to prison on allegations of fraud or corruption in the Saudi Arabia rice donation whatsoever. But we know from reports how the rice was distributed. The likes of Thomas Fowler, even Joseph Boaka, and others received those rice or that rice Segbala, Patrick Tugba, Austin, Sobo, Be Thankful Addison. Take a look and take a listen here to the former foreign minister, D. Maxwell Kemaya.
Thanks and appreciation to all of our supporters, well-wishers, those who were out there, inclusive of our leader, His Excellency Dr. George Manneh. We have for the relentless effort in ensuring that we were released on this day as it is. As a law-abiding citizen, as one of the political leaders in our country, adherence to the rule of law is key. Thanks and appreciation to all of our supporters, well-wishers, those who were out there, inclusive of our leader, His Excellency Dr. George Manneh. We have for the relentless effort in ensuring that we were released on this day as it is. As a law-abiding citizen, as one of the political leaders in our country, adherence to the rule of law is key. Thanks and appreciation.
Okay. That was D. Maxwell Kemaya speaking to the press, speaking to the Liberian people, and conveying thanks and appreciation to His Excellency President George Weah for his relentless efforts in ensuring that people's rights are protected under the law. You heard the former foreign minister talk about a political leader, a citizen, a respecter of the rule of law, the Constitution, and what have you. Okay? He's no flight risk. He's not going anywhere. Okay? Okay? You heard him praise the president, George Manneh Weah. And let me repeat myself. His Excellency President George Weah, for his relentless efforts in ensuring that the rule of law prevails at all times in our country. Okay? I mean, all of these things by President Weah is only intended to safeguard the peace, security, and sanctity of our democracy. That's all President Weah is doing this for. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why he's in the country and not outside the country, to ensure that the tenets of democracy, all that he put in place to help safeguard our democracy, is upheld. Okay? Is upheld. Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Sla. Stephen Sla said, I learned that Barker got some of the rights he's sending good people to jail for. Yeah. And Wally Kenda, the noise is too much in that country called Liberia. Why? Why? And Joda Agba, she did it. She said some of the rights was given to Joseph Yuma Barker Foundation and the current city mayor. Wilton Ketter, even the talk show hosts who were putting out lies then are now silent. They are hypocrites, dirty hypocrites. They're going to get their pay someday. Hypocrites, all of you hypocrites, you're going to pay the price someday. Will you speak from your mouth or will you keep telling lies? You dirty hypocrites. Comfort Mamite, you read? Welcome to all of you. Okay? Yeah. And Steven Slab from Minnesota. All Barker is doing is to show power by sending people to jail without due process of the law. Time will tell. You know, a lot of people are saying that thing you just said, Mr. Sla. TWT, time will tell. You know, seditions or the past government didn't think that 6 years were going to come just like that and be gone. Godfrey, Gilwell, welcome. They didn't think that 6 years were going to come and be gone. It's the same way this government is proceeding, but on a very bad footing. On a very bad footing. They are not taking into consideration that they've already gone almost 2 years. And 6 years will soon be here and be over with. But they are doing everything to perpetuate themselves in power. They are preparing to rig and steal elections. They will not accept an election with a 17,000 vote margin in favor of CDC or President Weah. They will not accept it. So they are preparing and doing everything possible. Yeah, they are. Bible Freeman. Bible say after the rice, he will be talking about the soup too. Josh Paulo. Gregory Paulo. Vindictive Sierra Leonean. You know, that's who we have. That's what's going on in our country. Yeah. But the plot is just being implemented. It's been orchestrated. We told you about this many times ago. That this Boyka Unity Party government was out for disaster, to witch hunt people for the wrong reasons. Okay? You just go grab people. Where is the report? The investigation that was conducted to say XYZ persons, the likes of Ambassador Kemeya, misappropriated, or stole, embezzled the rice. Where's that report? A good government will show to the Liberian people, say, we investigated the Saudi Arabia 30,000 bag of rice that were donated, and XYZ persons took XYZ quantity bags of rice. Right? Linda Morris, Angel Brown. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Alonso, P. Morris, Annie Bato, Carl, Scott, Rodney. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Aaron Pobler, Folonsho, Bright Crawford. And a good government will come out with a report to say, we launch an investigation into this rice issue, the rice that was donated by a friendly government for disaster and less fortunate in our country. And these amount of people, or these listings of people, took X amount of rice, and we are going after them for it. No, they did not, because we know, we are beginning to get the reports, despite skirmishes from here and there, that the likes of Thomas Fala, Joseph Yuman Boakai, all got rice. Ellen Johnson Salif, all got some of the rice. The rice was meant to be given out. So Boakai did not buy the rice. If he got 1,500 bags of rice, Boakai did not buy the rice to go give it out. If he kept it in his house, he didn't buy it. Thomas Fala did not buy 5,000 bags of rice to carry to Lofa. He didn't buy it. Sir Joseph did not buy rice to distribute across Monserrado County. Okay? Sir Joseph did not buy rice. And I can tell you about Sir Joseph distributing rice because I was part of his campaign. For the phase 2, you saw me in the campaign with Sir Joseph. That's a good man. Okay? Me and my camera crew, we were with Sir Joseph across Monserrado County. That's how I got to know the interior of Monserrado County. How the county is connected from Tori going all the way behind, busting up to Clay Ashland, Artington, all those places. Okay? And everywhere we went, we were carrying rice. Yeah? Mr. Kier, Stephen and Nellie Kier from Frederick, Maryland. Good evening, young man. We are following. I really don't see how we, the diaspora Liberians, are encouraged to go back home when there's no protection from the government. Example is the lady whose body was found dead and subsequently burned, and up this to now, this government, including Joseph Boakai has not committed or make some sort of press conference regarding that homicide. This is concerning, very concerning, Mr. Kia, very concerning. Cornelius Tay, welcome. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to you, young man. Yeah. Carl Scott, good morning, my big brother. How's life with you and your family? All is well. My last daughter gets to be 17 tomorrow, and I'm excited about that. Frederick, Tennessee, Mr. Gilman, I am thinking that butt naked is being used to carry on evil deeds in Liberia. I wouldn't be surprised if he is the one that burned the Capitol building. This guy doesn't sound like a pastor nowadays, or maybe his demons have reawakened. Absolutely. And the Bible Freeman, more Liberian needs price DNA. Yeah. And Atana Yinka, that's my sister there from Oro. Oh, yes, brother. Hello there. I just came from Liberia. You're not easy there. Okay. A good government, a government that came to rescue, a government that is about rule of law, will not witch hunt her citizens, regardless whether they are former officials of the just past government or not. They will do the right thing. Okay? They will do the right thing. 30,000 bags of rice is no easy or small quantity. That's a whole warehouse. It will not just disappear like that. People sign up for it. Distribution or orders or whatsoever were made. Releases. Release 100 bags to this person. Release 500 bags to Joseph Yiman Boaka. Release another 500 bags to Katumu Boaka. Release another 500 bags to Jojo Boaka. Those things would have been done. It will not be by telephone call alone. And here comes our distinguished Reverend Mother and a constitutionalist, the signer to the 1986 Constitution of Liberia, Reverend Mother Pearl Brown Bull. She said, Councillor Pearl Brown Bull, pray for our country. It is not easy, but the truth will prevail. Absolutely, the truth will prevail. And thank you, Councillor Reverend Mother Pearl Brown Bull. I saw you demanding to make your way into the central prison, to go there and speak to your people, Maxwell Kamaya, Mary Bro, and others. You held your ground. You did all you could. Thank you for your service. Yeah, history will reward you greatly, handsomely. Yeah. Okay, Moses Merlinberg, welcome to you. Philip Cra. Philip, I even want to put that man name on the screen here. All right? But so that people know what we're talking about here. Philip Cra said the next person who's slowly crossing over to UP is very ungrateful, and is very ungrateful is Kanyo Barbala, the former campaign spokesperson of the CDC. Philip, did you see the post I did today for Kanyo? Eh? Did you see that post? And all of you, did you see the post we did today? If you didn't see that post, let me see if I can put it up so that we all can see it. Because You know, I'm that person who is not afraid to speak truth. Yeah. And I use the phrase here sometimes, a quotable quote by a philosopher who said, doing the right thing sometimes means you're going to stand alone. Yeah. Don't be afraid to do the right thing. This is, they read something there is the post we did today about Kanyo Babala. We said, Kanyo Babala, your dad, and I got his dad's picture right here in the studio. Okay? This network, awarded Babala in I think in 2015, the Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement Award, we presented it to Babala in 2015. Okay? I said, your dad must be turning over in his grave for your gullibility, cowardice, and sell-out tendencies. He was a fighter and never a sell-out coward. Yellow belly swine. That's the meaning of YBS. 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 I couldn't type it out. There were no space. The poster would have shrink. So I just put YBS. And YBS means yellow belly swine. And I meant every word. To this day, going forward. And Kanyo will not respond to me. Not because I'm a way bigger brother, but he knows why he will not respond to me. Okay? He knows why he will not respond to me. Because that's the truth. That's the fact. Okay? You can't be so from the beginning of the Funati Kofa whole episode, we were all in the chat room together. And I told the people in the chat room, I said, by this time, we should have let Kanyo out of this chat room. They said, oh, Gamer, why? Man, you too technical. I said, because this man is a sellout. He's gone. He's no longer with the party. His loyalty is someplace else. Okay? And people didn't want to believe me. They kept him in there until he showed his true colors. Then they say, oh, Gamer said it. But Gamer has said many things. Many things. Okay? We reported many things about this government plotting against the officials of government, the officials of the CDC government. We reported that. That President Weah's son, Trump, was a target. We reported it, that he should stay off the streets at night. Don't hang around places. We reported that. At least they listened to that. That the Human Barker government was going to go after the people. Today, all of what we said is coming to light. And we don't like to talk about, oh, but I said it. We don't like to take glory for that. No. That's why we will say it. We'll report it in the chat rooms. Where possible, we will contact people directly and tell them if they can take action, they do. They take action. All right? Because we don't want no personal glorification. Because we have people that are out there that are working in the best interests of our country and people that are not able to get to some people so they can get to us and pass this information to us. That's why when we talk about the triple D, the Digging Deeper Department, that once you are under the clouds, you are being monitored, you are part of the department, and we always said it. Gun to our heads, knife to our throats, we will not disclose our sources. You can take us 6 feet. We will not tell you who gave us information or who said what to us. And that's why people trust us with information. That's why when we put out information, it's solid. Okay? It's solid. On that note, Monday will be another day in our country. Monday, not later than Tuesday, a wide range of arrests of former officials will be carried out. Okay? The Bravery government is doing all of this to distract the Liberian people from the real thing that is happening in the country, the hardship, okay, the lack of international contacts. Almost 2 years, Bravery have not told the Liberian people the 1 million travel he's made. He brought anything home. Yeah. Here is the Reverend Mother, Councillor Per Brown Bull. I agree with you about Kanye. He tried to bring that to me to get involved early last year, but I knew he was a YBS. He was a yellow-bellied swine, but it did not work. But some of our people don't hear. They overuse the terms. Ali Bagayogo, where you at? YBS. Dilano Tamasa. Let me read Councillor Per Brown Bull comment one more time. I agree with you about Kanye. He tried to bring that to me to get involved early last year, but I knew he was a YBS. But it did not work. But some of our people don't hear. No, they don't. Yeah. Okay. They are planning to go after a whole host of people as early as next Monday. Next Monday. And you know what? It is all a scheme to disgrace people. Okay? To disgrace people. It is not about anything substantial or rooted with evidence, but to say, oh, they arrested D. Maxwell Sakemaya and they handcuff him. They put him in jail. They arrested Mary Bro. Handcuff her, put her in jail. They arrested the First Lady, Claire Marie Weir, and her brother. They handcuffed them, put them in jail. That Joe, we are free there. They arrested Finabono, put handcuff in your hand, put her in jail. They arrested, we said Blamo, put handcuff in your hand, put him in jail. I'm saying these names because those are the people on the list. Okay? Those are the people on the list. And the Liberian people, we have a gullible population. A segment of the population is gullible. That picture of a distinguished person is handcuffed, put on prisoner bench, forwarded to jail. That's the picture Bwaka wants to paint of the former CDC government and her officials. Okay? That's the picture. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you probably will only hear from here. And then later on, you'll hear from other networks. The mastermind behind all of this, the ringleader, yes, it's Bwaka government. Bwaka is aware of it, but the ringleader is National Security Advisor Samuel Kofi Owusu Woods. Foreign Minister Cyril Beslo Yanti. Okay? Our people, one people told them, say, there's too much corruption in the country. You guys got to take action before we can come in. Okay? There's too much corruption. So now, that's what they want to do. To show to the foreign partners that they are fighting corruption. They just watch and see. They will act like, and you know the lady among the guys for the fire thing, the representative, Priscilla Cooper. You remember Priscilla Cooper, right? Helen Kwanya Elliott, Otaka Kahu, Beware Prince, Priscilla Cooper. The same story with her. Priscilla Cooper is charged with the same crimes as Funati Kofa and others. The same crime. But she was allowed to go home on her own reconnaissance. She's a representative of the people. She's not a flight risk. They allow her to go home. But Gregory Coleman said what? There was nowhere to keep her in the jail. But Funati Kofa, Dixon Sibo, Jacob Dibi, Abu Kamara could not get reconnaissance bond, could not use their own reconnaissance to get bailed out. It's the same thing they're going to do with this asset recovery and witch hunt, arrest, and what have you. They will try to implicate Sylvester Grigsby. Are you following? Is somebody listening to me? Anna Bestman, Harry Talu, Yahaya Talata Sharif, the esteemed chairman, Dario Macario, Fred Nimla Dix, Darlington Kwajili, Jen McBorough. Is somebody listening to me? They will try to name their own people, one or two of their own. Thank you, be thankful, Addison. They will name one or two of their own as persons, corrupt persons. But they're not going to go anywhere with it. The idea, they want to get the CDC officials. And they want to look impartial, fair, and balanced. That's how they will want to look. Okay? Yeah. Roof Point, welcome to you. How are you? That's how they will want to look. But we know the scheme. We know the scheme. Okay? They are not fair. They will not be fair. It's all about going after the CDC officials with a target at George Weah. George Weah remains a threat to Unity Party 2029. So whether Bwaka is in the picture 2029 or Jeremiah Kuhn and others against George Weah and CDC, they know you conduct elections today, George Weah wins, hands down. Yeah. You conduct elections today, George Weah wins, hands down. All right. Jerry Akwe, welcome to you. Yeah. Ato Solo Senior. Wait. Don't tell me you said what? Funny girl, Masale, welcome. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's all it is. To go after the people. George Bodwell from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Welcome. How are you, big brother? Welcome to you there on the YouTube channel. Good to see you. Okay. So, my brother, you were talking about Kandio Bala, the yellow belly swine, as I called him. And I have no regrets about that. I can repeat myself 1,000,000 times that his dad is turning in his grave to see his son behave like a coward. All right? I'm telling you. Yeah. To see his son behave like a coward or sell out. Bala coming up. The early days in the mid 80s. Bala. I think he was the then Secretary General for the NDPL. And going into a debate with the opposition bloc, the likes of Baron Tarr, Sawyer and others, all those people gang up against Barbala. Barbala was able to hold his turf. Okay? And to see his son, who's supposed to behave like a lion, is behaving like a sheep, a yellow-bellied swine. Yeah. A yellow-bellied swine. You know? It beats my imagination. Who tell you that a tough time lasts? Eh? His own dad, Barbala, will tell you, tough times never last. Tough people do. Okay? For pieces of silver or bronze, you sell your soul to Joseph Boakai. I hope Boakai gave you a job. Maybe on the Supreme Court to make you the next Chief Justice until you turn 70, because you're a young man. Then that one day it will be lifetime. We'll all hail you. Let Joseph Boakai appoint you to the Supreme Court. All right, Kanyo? I hope Joseph Boakai does that for you, because that's all you want. Okay? Ishmael Habib Rahim said, any lion that eats salt will behave like a human. Yeah. Jen McBorough, it is interesting what some people are willing to do just to get a job in this incompetent and corrupt government. Yeah. Yeah. Adama Jaliba. Mr. Gamer, what he needs to know is only challengers win. Absolutely. Yep. Genesis WZ Obeyed from Painesville, Liberia. Welcome. Good to see you on here. Those of you watching from the motherland. Matilda Stevens. Kanyo only came to CDC for job, but he never liked the CDC. You know? He never did. They said, what will be, will be. Okay? But let's not make this topic about Kanyo Barbara, the yellow-bellied swine. YBS. I hope you put that there, his name too. YBS. Yellow-bellied swine. Okay? Yeah. YBS. Yellow belly swan. I like that comment by Councilor Per Brown Bull. When I saw the Omar use that YBS in her comment, I laughed. It gave me the kicker. Yeah. Yeah, Victoria added the whole campaign spokesperson or spokesman. He was the one who gave all the information to UP during the elections. Yeah. I'm telling you, or sell out. Or sell out. You know? A complete sellout. Yeah. And the thing about it, before we move on to something else, the thing about it, I told Kanyo in the chat room. I told him in the chat room. That's something I'm talking behind him. He knows my position when it comes to him. He knows my position. I said it in the chat room. I said, to the administrators. I said, you guys need to get rid of Kaneo from the chat room. This guy is a sellout. He's gone from CDC. He's just here taking information and carrying it. And nobody wanted to listen to me at the time. But over time, they understood what I was talking about. And they got rid of him. But apparently it was late. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Apparently it was late. But how late? Time will come and go. Okay? Yeah. Absolutely. And after Solo Senior, the lion born in a New York Zoo do not hold the same quality as the lion born in the savannah. Yasa K. Ware, the lady from Atlanta, welcome to you there. You came to class 1 hour, 21 minutes, 6 seconds late. I will make your own test high. I will make your own test high, Yasa. Okay? Yeah. Victoria Adi. A.B. William is right. The wolves will show themselves bit by bit. We are getting there. Absolutely, we are getting there. And Roland Clinton says, Mr. Gamer, what is his position now in the UP? His position is YBS, yellow belly swine. for all the belly driven people there, he's the leader. All those belly driven people, he's the leader, yellow belly swine. Yeah. Amy Black, welcome to you there. How you doing tonight? She said, good evening, folks. Welcome. All right, so let's move on, folks. Achi Tape. He said green plum gets red before it falls. Absolutely. Yeah. Genesis. Obey. Let's move on. Okay. The story we are telling you about the Unity Party government, their plot to go after the former officials and including the former First Lady, Claire Marie Weir, her brother, Finabondo, Mawani Dix, Wese Blamo, and a host of others. It's a long list. Watch what I tell you coming up Monday or Tuesday, latest. Yeah. Amy Black say her birthday coming up. That's July 10, right? I think I remember. Happy pre-birthday to you. Call me, let's talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Watch and see what happens Monday. Yekeh Kollubah says, watch the process. Ball bounce, rule change. Watch the process. See what happens on Monday, Tuesday. I was telling you, the mastermind despite they got the go-ahead from Joseph Yuma Boyka, Samuel Kofi Owusu Woods, Sarah Beslo Yanti. Yeah. These people are the ones pushing for all of this. Because the Boyka government is stuck. Look at what he did in Grand Gedeh. Okay? Look at what he did. Visiting George Weah Project. Visiting George Weah Project and talking about without shame. Okay? Solo Senior, the link is in the chat room if you want to come, you and others, if you want to come on. Okay? No shame in this man game. All right? But they are going after the First Lady, Claire Marie Weah, for the wrong reason. What? I laugh at the comments. I laugh at the comments for my young brother here, my Calvin. And he's still fighting. He's still fighting for Kanyo. And everybody telling him to rest his body. He's still fighting for Kanyo. You can't use the living and the dead in one sentence or in the same paragraph or whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. This is what their thing about the First Lady is this. And Orlando getting said, what makes it the wrong reason? This is it, Orlando. For 12 years, the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Boyka government for 12 years did not have a First Lady or a First Gentleman. Okay? They didn't. So that office was kind of dormant. Katumu could have stepped in since Ellen did not have a husband or no husband to be the First Gentleman. Okay? So that office of the First Lady or the First Gentleman was dormant for 12 years. George Weah became president. George Weah became president, and his lady automatically becomes First Lady. For the first time in many years, Liberia now has a First Lady in Claire Marie Weah. Their argument here is, why did a budget was allocated for the First Lady office? You remember Henry Costa used to go after the First Lady and put money in the budget for her, and she taking our money, she's doing this and doing that. She come from Jamaica, she and her brother, they got money in the budget and blah, blah, blah. You remember that? And we refuted that over and again, that the First Lady, Claire Weah, is not on salary to be married to her husband, but she got staff that work in her office, the office of the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, got staff, personnel that work in her office. They take pay, they run the office, they do this, they do that, and the others. Where does that money come from? To support the First Lady office? From her pocket? From George Weah's pocket? President Weah's pocket? When the First Lady is there running charitable programs for our less fortunate, for the group of 77 and other organizations, indigent homes, going out there seeking resources from partners, from people, from organizations. They say, why was there a budget allocated for her office? But they need to show us, they got the government now, right? They need to show us the accounting checks paid to her. Say this for your salary for January, March, April, May, June, July, and the rest. Let us show us the salaries. Whether it is the lacking of Katumu Bwaka to go out, try to seek funding, donations, to come home to Liberia and carry on similar project like the City of Hope by Claire Marie Weah, to give meaningful life to our young, underprivileged kids, to make them productive citizens for the growth productivity of our country, to contribute their quota to the development of Liberia, as well as their parents, their poor parents. Today, the City of Hope, despite all of these nonsense, to go after Claire Marie Weah, with George Weah, President Weah, the target. Today, the City of Hope had her first graduation ceremonies. Look at these kids right here. Look at these kids. Look at the First Lady. The smiles, the transformation in these young children. J. Hawa G. Masekwa. Welcome to you there, Hawa. And I'd like to say congratulations to you for being a great, great parent. Yeah. For being a great parent, to your kids, especially Joyce, who is graduating high school July 12th. Yeah. From the Brookhurst International School there in Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah. Congratulations to you, to the fine graduate. And you know, when we put out Father Day greetings, and we say to all you single moms who play dual role, you are one of those. Yeah, that we refer to. There are many of you on this platform that do it all. You know, thank you for the hard work. And you came just in time as we are talking about young people in our country who are being given the chance at prosperity, at life by Claire Marie Weir. You know, and yeah, you are celebrating your daughter's graduation from Brookhurst International School in Nairobi, Kenya, 12th grade. Yeah, July 12th. Congratulations. And we want to wish her well in her endeavors. And I'll continue to keep hope alive. All right. J. Hawaji Masikwa. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good to see you on here. Yeah. And she said, thanks. And amen. You're welcome. You're welcome there. Okay. Jen McBorough. She's not able to do it. But instead, sitting down and talking about she wants the former First Lady vehicle and now her project, Shameless Woman. That's the idea. Okay? That's the reason, the focus point here. They feel that this project, the Cloud Hope Foundation, City of Hope, is government's money. That's what they feel. That's how they feel. That's what they think. Okay? Yeah. That's what they think. But we saw this First Lady go up and down, seeking funding for this project. Besides that, her son, she manages her son, Timothy Weir, a professional footballer. Okay? Who have signed contracts worth tens of millions. Do you think Tim Weir, if President George Weir is broke, you don't think Tim Weir is able to even come and write a check for his mom? Because this is her dream. To say, Mom, that project of yours, I'm going to help you finish it up. Eh? You don't think so? To give back to underprivileged youth, young people? You know, for people to do these things, you got to have the passion, the commitment, the dedication to service. Yeah. You must have the passion. Okay? You must. Okay? Let me read this comment from Felicia Bright Crawford. Join the movement. Make your voices heard on July 17 in Liberia. We urge everyone to contribute in any way you can to the July 17 protests. Every action, no matter how small, makes a difference. Your presence, your support, your voice matters. This is a vital moment for the people to be heard. Let's stand together and show that our voices cannot be ignored. Every drop counts. Be part of the wave. You can make donation by sending to Pilot Tool, the $ Pilot Tool, and the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe link is right on our page. Okay. And Wilton Ketter. Yes, a first lady can have a privately owned foundation. Many spouses of heads of state or government establish their own foundations or charitable organizations to focus on specific issues or causes they are passionate about. These foundations can operate independently of the government, allowing the First Lady to pursue her own philanthropic interests and initiatives. However, it's essential to note that the foundation's activities and funding may be subject to certain regulations and scrutiny. Absolutely. Dexter Tweh. Mr. Gamer, is it true that the former First Lady owes $600,000 on the building? Which building? The one she built? Which building? She just built this building, this campus. She owed contractors or suppliers, building material suppliers. Elizabeth Walker, welcome to you. I don't know, Dexter. I don't know if she owes anybody. Av Ross, welcome. Musa Brown, welcome. Musa Brown said, congratulations, my dear sister, and be strong. That was for you, J. Hawa, G. Masekwa. And Henry Yango, like husband, like wife. Absolutely. That's Cla Marie Weir and George Weir he's talking about. Ali Bagayogo, my man, you just coming? Our calling rule, I didn't hear you answer. I will put you and Yasa K, where the lady from Atlanta. I'll put you in the same classroom. Your test will be high. Lawson Zilly, welcome to you. How are you? Okay, look at these kids. Look at their faces. Look at the transformation. The smiles. Look at the First Lady standing up behind them. Okay? And this is these are some of the guests, including President Weir, right here. And the First Lady right there. Kabongo, right there. Lieutenant McGill, right here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at. I think that's staff and other people standing around. Use your Ford. Welcome to you. How are you, Bodio Sene? Welcome. Yeah. Okay. I mean, development will come about in our country if we see jealousy swept under the rug, under the carpet, swept away. Okay. Yes, Musa Ability, right here. Musa Ability went to the program. Okay. Yeah. These are the kids. And as you see that Yakbaulo, Slam Mr. Gamer, so the way Bwaka government is attacking our first lady, you don't think that President Bwaka attacking? President Weah is the target. Cecilia Yakbaulo. All of this is directed at President Weah. Orlando Giddings. Don't just say millions of dollars were given to her. For the running of the office of the first lady, or to say that her salary, or given to her to build that place. What is it? You said, brother, if the City of Hope was funded by Clyde Weir and her son, why were millions of dollars given to her from taxpayers' money? You don't think that she needs to give an account? Now, this is a blanket statement. Taxpayer dollars given to her. Given to her office to run the office of the First Lady, or given to her in her name to say, Clyde Weir, we wrote you this check. Eh? Is that what you are saying? Orlando, Giddens, please modify and be direct with your comment again. I will bring it back up, okay? And Ansu Sano says on the YouTube channel, Musa Benede gave one pickup truck. Congrats to Musa. That's a generous man right there. Okay? And Henry Yango, they are our next generations of leaders, thanks to the former First Lady. Absolutely. That's what we should be doing. Thanking her and not going after her. You know? And Jen Maboro, the people have absolutely no vision for our country. All they care about is stealing from our country and lying to others. Achitape, Mr. Gamer, a true son by the blood will never want to destroy his father's house, but only an adopted son will want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Keta, you can call. Anybody wants to call, you can call. We'll bring you on. Okay? We'll definitely bring you on. Yeah. In fact, let me put a number up. You guys can call as the conversation continues here. And let's speak candidly. 313-957-9702. WhatsApp and direct. Okay? And we got Wilton Keta on the phone. Wilton, welcome. Keta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah.
So I was doing some research just now because today listening to those evil surrogates of the Unity Party and this Bwaka administration.
Yeah.
They were trying to implicate the First Lady. And if what I read is some of the things they are running after of it's just complete nonsense. It makes no sense.
Uh-huh.
The first thing that they put out there is the First Lady supposed to turn the Hope Foundation over to the present First Lady because it's a public or it's a public thing because the government support her. And I think that's a lie.
It's a lie.
The first lady, first of all, any first lady in the country can go up and solicit any amount of money to undertake
A
for
project,
passion
her passion.
in a project.
Yeah.
And as
Hold on,
be
Captain.
transparent, and it should be for the purpose it was first of all established for.
Right.
And we see the First Lady Foundation has been established to educate young girls. What happened after Joshua left the office? It is still there and it's free, and they are educating young girls. You understand?
Yeah.
So whether government made donation through the president office, or whether she went abroad and used her title, as she said, I never had this platform. And it is in her right as a first lady to go out and solicit money.
Yeah.
So what they are saying is, because she said, I use my title, and this is a man who think he's so know all on spoon, they call him mommy. This ugly guy that look like darkness. I hate to talk like other people, but he looked like darkness when he appeared on.
What it is? The incubator. If you're in the incubator, you overstay in the incubator.
He looked like darkness when he appeared.
They put penicillin. They put a lot of penicillin on here in the incubator.
You know, he thinks you know everything.
Yeah.
You sit on phone and tell the people that, okay, because they don't know that the first lady has a budget because of her president, of her husband. They gave the first, go back and see Michelle Obama budget. Just for her clothes.
Billions.
For clothes, the clothes she wear. The government of America pay for it.
Yeah.
Special design. Or government of America pay for it.
Yeah.
Those are things you wear to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Of her staff.
She got her private jet.
Yeah, the government of America pay for it.
Yeah.
These are the things that are associated with the presidency. If a male comes in, the female is the first lady. If a female comes in, we should have the first gentleman. And the same way around.
Right.
And these people benefit. The reason why they were bad muffin club we are, it's just the same reason they bad muff we are. Because President we are, the only wrong he did was to come from the football field and become president of Liberia.
Yeah.
That's the only wrong they did in Liberia. That is wrong. But if he had come through the University of Liberia with all the nonsense that going on and hit the presidency, they would have killed him. That you got a 40, 50 years old experienced man that don't know nothing about governance.
Yeah.
The people ran propaganda, lying to Liberian people to sell, pick in the bag. The Liberian people bought it. Now you got people running the show because they won't pay debt. The man name you call, what his name, the guy from LBDI Bank that becomes, he became Joseph Boaka, security advisor. No, nothing but security.
Yeah.
Samuel Kofi He used to work at LBDI Bank.
Yeah.
He knows nothing about security, but he's security advisor.
Yeah.
Why is he over there telling the president? In fact, he even tell the president giving command to the security apparatus to do these evil things against the former president and his cabinet.
Yeah.
Only because he wanted to be the head of CDC and he was denied. And they made president we are here.
Yeah.
And his brother-in-law sitting in America, they're running the show. The Jerome brother and Kofi Samuel Woods.
Yeah.
They're running the show. And we know it. But 6 years is not 1 million a year. They will leave office.
They will leave office. That's why
I say
I hope Boaka appoint Kanyo to the Supreme Court, because a vacancy about to open there so that he can have a lifetime position. Because 6 years will come and go, and Kanyo will be running around again.
Yeah, but this is the thing we'll be talking about. These people got no loyalty. These people have no patriotism. They got that the loyalty is in their pocket.
Yeah.
And where the loyalty is, when they will be behind you because they see you in power today and they're talking to sweet talk, and at the end of the day, see you leave power, they go to the next one, they thought it's in sweet talk, because our country is not a place, it's not a real functional society where we got people working in and out of government.
Right.
So most of those people who went to school, the only place they can make money and make it in a surplus is in government. So you have to please the government of the day. You got no value. to say if this government leave and this person is still, the person still has the ability or the age in the field to run again, I can wait, and be like other people doing. Because in the real world, they can survive.
No,
In the real world, they can
they
survive.
can't. They
You
can't
and I, you
survive.
and I can make it when it comes to the highest and it comes to the low. We humble ourselves.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We come and clean people and make our earnest living to take care of our family. We can do that.
Yep.
But they can't because they have put themselves to a place where they even deserve being there.
No.
So they don't know what they call loyalty. But the sad thing, Mr. Gilman, is our Liberian people. Today you talk about butt naked. Today you talk about butt naked.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Where is Aja? Aja, the
Yeah.
Liberian Journalists Association in America.
America.
Where are they?
Where are they?
Where is this guy they call, what his name? Or the one where the guy needs to be on? He's the head of Aja. He's to be the head of Aja. Stay the head is.
Yeah.
Sandy. Where is
Sandy?
he?
Yeah, he in Delaware there. Moses Sandy.
Yeah. Where is Moses Sandy? Where is
Sandy.
guys? Where are the different advocates today that are advocating for what the economic crimes could?
Yeah.
Salis. Where is Salis? Where all you're seeing, all my people, where are they today? You just what naked? Who admitted that he killed that older people or people on the war front? He killed young babies and drank their blood. They were alive. He was graphic in explaining how they kill young babies, open them from the back, took their heart off and cut it in pieces so that men can be brave and strong to go in the front to fight. This is the man. The first lady called him the love of his life. She got his back.
Yeah.
And this is a man the president has made his security man.
You got rescue ombudsman.
Yes.
Don't try it.
And this is not just something we're making up.
No.
We said it. And even in the fire, the
Capitol building
fire at the Capitol building,
yeah,
people who were interrogated and tortured, they said it took them to butt naked.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we see this man now who is in the president's security details.
Yeah.
What is unfolding in our country? Where are the advocates? How can we move our country forward when we are so deceptive and hypocritical? How can we move our country forward? We have to blast these people. I ain't got time for Zebra. I know he's a failure. But these people that sit in America here and lobby with American government officials to put sanctions on other Liberians because of lies.
Right.
They told to these people that they will have our brothers their own sanction. Yeah. The very thing they lie about. Today it is wearing Cosido.
Yeah.
And they can say funny about it.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman, man.
Thank you very much.
Painful, but we're hanging.
Absolutely. We'll definitely hang in. Let's take Musa Brown from New Jersey. Musa, welcome. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Gilman, how you doing?
I'm awesome, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wonderful show, good discussion, Mr. Gilman.
As always.
Yes. Mr. Gilman, it's so disheartening. You know, sometimes when I hear some Liberian talking, and then it just beats my imagination. What kind of planet Liberian people come from?
Mm-hmm.
All right? This woman, let's go back to history and check our history. For the benefit of the doubt, for how they're thinking, right?
Right.
I want to agree with them for how they're thinking. To give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
This woman was giving money. And she took this money and invested in Liberia. She went back to the interior, took our brothers and sisters, children from there, brought them and said, look, I will give you education from nowhere to college level.
Right.
Amen, Liberian man. Amen.
Amen,
What
for real.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. It's okay, man. Look, sometimes when you sit down and you think and you calculate, you will sit down for long, you wonder why Liberia is where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we got somebody like a man called Joseph Blyee. So, Mr. Gimme, I remember 2011, Mr. Gimme, CDC and United Party were campaigning. We met at Loki Town. The United Party were going towards Douala, and we were going towards town.
Right.
Mr. Gibbon, we met over there, and you could see United Party coming to hug CDC Party, and CDC Party going to hug United Party, and say, "My man, we'll come and be your." That was 2011. And we passed by each other, smiling and sharing drinks and water. Amen, Mr. Gibbon, man.
Yeah.
What kind of control will get on somebody? Look, Mr. Gibbon, the ticket hurt my soul until look. Let me say, Mr. Gibbon, any picture that is posting the child of Joshua Blyee, picture on that delay immediately on my phone. I don't like to see him. I hate this man with passion because he has divided our country.
Don't hate him like that. Yeah.
No, Mr. Gibbon, let me tell you something, Mr. Gibbon. This thing is suffering a big division. Let me tell you why.
I know.
What happened to me?
Yeah.
Mr. Gibbon, you know what happened to me? My children, mother, my son was thrown out of the house because of Joseph Blyee. I hate this man with passion, Mr. Gibbon. Because everywhere the man go, divide the people.
Yeah.
Everywhere he went, he divided the people.
The people, yeah.
Joseph Blyee took over a United Party. He divided the party. Joseph Blyee took over CPP. He divided CPP.
He destroyed CPP.
Yeah, man, Mr. Gibbon, man.
Went to court and say he didn't know Cummins. You never saw him in your life before.
Tell it
away, old man. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, look, Mr. Gibbon, look, this thing is serious. It's very serious for our country. Are we saying that we don't want people to be prosecuted for corruption? It's absolutely no. Because nobody's supposed to be corrupt. Nobody will steal from the Liberian people, from us. But how are we doing it?
Yeah.
Is it that we want to ruin our country and we put back our bundles on our head again?
And be running up and down.
Yeah. Mr. Gibbon, the first time I saw somebody killed from me was a guy who was an AFL soldier. They used to call him WC. He was a criminal guy in Kolleh district town.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Gibbon, they laid that man down and cut his throat. And somebody using knife to cut a cow throat. Mr. Gibbon, I got traumatized. I went in my house almost 3 days. I couldn't get outside.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mr. Gibbon, we don't want the repeat of that back in our country.
No.
So, look, Mr. Gibbon, let me tell you one of my prayers. I'm telling you this for a fact. I pray every day that God will remove Joseph Blyee from over Liberia. That's my prayer.
God will remove him.
I pray every day that God should remove Joseph Blyee from over Liberia and God will destroy his generation. Because his bloodline, is
take that one from there. Destruction of his generation, take it from there.
Mr. Gibbon,
yeah.
Look, his bloodline not good because if Joseph Blyee family line enter any family, it's a destruction.
Thank you, Musa.
I'm telling you.
Thank you very much.
This is bad for our country. Thank you, man, Mr. Gibbon.
Thank you. Let's take Ansu and then Ansu Sese.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah, welcome. After Ansu, we'll bring the old man, let the children play. Yeah, Ansu, welcome. Long time we didn't talk to you. How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. I like the show. I love the program. I like Concern Liberia Network.
No doubt.
The only things, sometimes I can just miss most of the program because of the busy schedule. Mr. Gilman, after the red issue, the hanging over CDC, after that, which one United Party bringing oil again? Beside that.
That soup. After the rest, that soup.
Oh, that soup, eh?
That cow soup. Yeah.
You know, one time the information minister said that when President Weah took over to the information ministry, nothing good was there.
Mm-hmm.
They take over, nothing good there. So it run to my mind. I say, that heavy low on President Weah here, former president. So he responsible to be bathroom to the information ministry.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilmer, I just talk that way. I say, so they may he not stay in power. The information minister saying that when CDC take over, they not leave nothing good there.
Yeah.
And luckily somebody was on the afternoon show, the person said when CDC take over, there are no bathroom to the information ministry.
Mm-hmm.
The men there will used to use the wall to pee. The women there, they have to walk extra mile before they can eat their self.
Yeah.
So that day it ring in my ear, I say, President Weah, he responsible to build Liberia. Then today again, I listen to the former president. He say people putting handcuffs on people hand to carry them, to put them in jail. Then after, as soon as they put them in jail, they will free them. He said to work on document to prepare the people
Mm-hmm.
within 4 hours time so people can take their pawn to free them. You going 2-3 minutes, you just put somebody in jail, then you free the person. They say police director or any other security apparatus, we are Liberian. Your last stop, the kind of thing there.
Right.
We know one another. The country is so small. But Mr. Gilman, me, I'm happy the way they're treating the sedition. I want for Unity Party to be happy. We're getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The procedure why Unity Party taking, they are not doing it the right way. They're not proceeding the right way.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it like they have grudge for CDC.
That's what it
They
is.
have grudge for President Weah.
Yeah.
But sometimes the step is not correct. They're missing all the steps. But it's fine. Somebody have to start something. Tomorrow, when it's happening to other people, I don't know. The Church of Council will still come out to give press statement, or United States ambassador will still come out to give press statement.
Yeah.
Because we're not hearing them to give press statement, all the things that are happening. And it's for real. People dying. You can see family member on a Unity Party, they come in or they say that they are loved ones, so they finish kill.
They finna killing. Yeah.
But on the CDC, you used to see Blahyi on the street, you don't find Uno.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody will use to come to clean the Blahyi to
Now
say
the
it
body
for
now,
them.
I was in the hospital at JFK morgue. They go and take it. They abandon bodies. They go take it and
You
bring it
see,
on the street and cut the neck. Yeah.
so what I'm trying to say here, President Weah really get responsibility. And I enjoy the way President Weah responding to Unity Party. But the English that can confuse me, I want for you people to really tell me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If it just not hear you say that President Weah the targeting President Weah positive way or negative way. I don't really know if former president will be targeted on something that he not get no proof on, or is a
But
which one targeting they want to target him, or that for corruption they really want to target him. And
well,
besides, if it yeah.
so you conjugated the word target. You get targeting targeted. And then you don't know the meaning whether a good target or a bad target.
No, because me I know, because the reason why I'm saying this,
Yeah.
like to say a lieutenant, the lieutenant then that whole set of government
Mm-hmm.
people that working along with the president, I thought any government that take power, like let me talk about the rest issue now. The government in power, they have their day in office, and that's about corruption. The government see me, people that the president appoint, that the House of Parliament approve. They say, oh, when you see us on the road, you're getting one back or because the person know me, he gave me one back or that one, that corruption.
Yeah, that corruption.
That corruption, eh?
Yeah.
But the
Now what they say? But the game podcast already, the game podcast 1,500 bag already. That one that not corruption.
Okay.
They get Toma Fada to 5,000 bag already to Lufa. That one that not corruption.
But
Yeah.
then they were already confused.
Sir Joseph got some of the rest. He carry around Monserrato. That one that not corruption.
Mr. Gaming, I can always hear people they think here that Jowia they looking for Jowia on a good way or that buy into they really looking for Jowia on. That the man when they get on him, the man will not run again for any presidency. They will ban him.
That's it. They're looking for a way to get to him. Yeah.
Or to get to him to ban him. He will not run for any office.
Yeah.
But that one another thing they get a God to do that. Me, I like Joseph Blyee to make the fight. I'm not liking the way he behaving to with the Liberian. Because we not only put him there to put Findabundo in prison because Kogar then flying on the street of Liberia. We did not put him only for that. We did not put him when you see any old sedition or new one because the person was working and implementing for the Liberian people the law that in the country they working on it. Then you will say, oh no, that man no work good. So you hold him, you put him in jail. Ask about the rest issue that Joseph Blyee talk about. That President Weah made the rest expensive. For we the Liberian, when you get there, you will make the rest when you get there, you will make the $500.
Yeah.
Ask about that one.
How about that one? Yeah.
And people say yesterday, Jowia administration, the rest we used to be shorted in the free pool. How the rest can be shorted if Jowia selling the rest for former president? If he's selling the rest for $13, 50 cents United States dollar, Sierra Leone they selling it there for $17. Why shortage can be in the country? Because he care for your people. But people that living or came more, they never talked about that. To say, oh, the rich people in Liberia, more Sierra Leone. Fanny Sherman went and tell them, they say, why you can't have President Weah? What thing he will do for you? But they know I Joseph Blyee. Joseph Blyee, I beg you, me, I like you. You the president for Liberia people. Then now only investigation will put you there for. You have to see about the hospital then. No mercy in the hospital. See the kind of where you go or open to Bapolu County. No water in it. You think this thing and that corruption are you doing to us? You just running beyond CDC. But I want for you to really go after President Weah, former president. I backing Joseph Blyee and your government. Let the hold that man and put him on bench because he do corruption for the Liberian people. And the day they will hold Jowia, that day he will also say that the building that to free pool, the queen that to free pool, the pool then that they planning today, that Jowia bring it for the Liberian people, the LEC.
Thank you very much.
Good thing that may do the more talking. So please, Mr. Gilman, I want you more define the worth to me, the getting to President Weah, negative way or positive way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so they're from Canada. Let's go to the Oma. Let the children play. Oma, peace and stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank God. Thank God, Mr. Kemo.
Yeah.
Thank God for everything.
No doubt.
Environment they are in. Those children, look at their body from top to bottom. Look at where they're living. Look how they're looking.
Look how they're looking.
And look at the children that are selling in the street that got parents.
Like our parents, yeah.
They're selling between no cars, and look at the children in Liberia. What is the thing that you want to investigate? Even Liberian government gave them one more money. You don't see where the children staying, how they being treated.
No, that Katumu won a place, oh man.
Someone cannot even take care of her own yard.
She will go sell cold water there.
Someone sell water and sell charcoal all in a yard.
Yeah.
The park where they live there, yeah, they park everything down, all the fence then down, and all those things there for the children.
Yeah.
The park. Someone that was supposed to be running that park with the Liberian women and the women are working all around there to create jobs. Look at the park.
The parks.
Everything down. The
Yeah.
children not playing again.
No.
They're not doing a roller skate. They're not doing nothing again. The park they're down. George, we are carrying that play Florida. The park stay in Liberia. George, we are not in power. He's still riding charter plane.
Charter plane. Tell me.
George, we are some still signing contract. In a way, how he's shaking, we will sit down with Trump. That money that they bought, they come and get again, they welcome.
Yeah.
How much is the money that they talking about that cloud we are in got? She got businesses in New York, as I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Why these people here beating war drum, Mr. Gamer? Our people suffering too much for this old man and Kofi Woods tend to act like this. They're beating war drum. You won't go for George we are West. You're going for that George we are you going for. Because they now try everything and he's sitting down one place quietly. They can't get nothing else. So
Right.
let's go for your wife.
Right. Yeah.
I'm beating you by beating your head. I'm beating you by beating your feet.
Yeah.
What different from the feet to the body? So they now use all the strategy. He stays sitting to the play.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, okay, this one, where we're moving, let's go for his
Let's go
wife.
for his wife.
When we go for his wife, that wrong decision there.
Mm-hmm.
That war drum need people beating.
War drum.
Yeah, they beating war drum. Because you touch a wife, you touch a heart.
Yeah.
And it's bad for the nation, Mr. Gamer.
Very.
It's very, very bad to go after a former president wife. Say you're going to arrest her.
Yeah.
And you know that office there is open. Look at Michelle Obama, the kind of money, the kind of programs and projects they're running around the world, helping people.
Yeah.
As they get the money, they put it in projects to help people. They will more in care the horse here to Jamaica.
No.
Someone can't even manage her own makeup what she can put on her face. It's surplus on her face. She cannot manage her own yard.
Right.
Tell me what Tomo do. Tomo, I don't want to say it because we all human beings, we all old, we can get sick. Tomo is not well. She can't move around.
No.
What if she won't do with her billing? That billing there, they would not do nothing with it. That's just out of pure jealousy. Do these people here don't want this man to get in a race, so they won't try by all means so he can leave the country.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get Joe we have to leave the country.
No.
They want him to leave. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah, they want him to leave that place to get discouraged and leave.
Mm-hmm.
But how will he leave when he had the people on his shoulder, he carrying the nation? See how the women, they can be crying in the market on George Weah.
Right.
They themselves did not correct someone. They voted for Bwaka. They were beating Panta. There, we put it so. Mm-hmm. No time to beat around the bush. Some of the market women were deceitful. They were beating Panta, singing, beating pen in the town there. Yeah. Some of them voted. Yeah, and now they crying. But the people, children, seditions. People, children, look at Thomas Fuller that they were going to kill when they killed that little boy in Lofa.
Yeah.
That they were going to. You move from all the betrayal, the people betraying the man. And the man still sitting to the place, still looking the same way, and still enjoying himself.
Yeah.
He ain't going down because he's not the Joy Weah was never depending on government job.
No.
He still not depending government job. Money, Joy Weah money in stocks and bond. They ready, they say one other one, Jeremiah said, he can't you know he looking tired. He now say he left the I know Macabe or Macabelli. Yesterday he was talking all over the place like crazy person. Yeah.
Macaron.
Macaro. He looked like Macaro because he looked very raw. He sounds so raw when he talking. I want to know tired men now pass around all over the place. He can't do nothing again. I just sitting down.
My coffee or Maurice will tell you about Macaron.
The add Macaro, that old grown boy, they passing around. He be talking. Oh, big maybe some game. You know that war drum they man beating so Mr. Gamer. How big he let we all put together. Let we all put together as we have been. And continue to talk. Try to set us on the CDC, USA, or the chairman, or all the different groups. So we let work with the media down there, AB then, the children in there, that will support the children so the thing can go all over the country that they made beating war drum.
Right.
Our people in the interior, you know what's going on in Montreal. Before one day they start running, the thing what we're looking at is ugly. That will join, that will raise money and start working with the people in every county to the radio station there. That day people want to arrest John we are work. They won't bring war in the country, Mr. Kimo. Because now everybody able to count on CSO. Myself, well, yeah, and I know how to use the telephone good before I talk about my friend in the interior. We got to do something. We got to do so. You alone can't do all the work. Yeah. Apostle CEO, the other name you so come on let it come before we be sleeping and people start running. The people they brave Mr. Gaiman to move on job we are in the era in the night and come start firing. What's going on in now? I'm telling you, we're not sleeping, we worry.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Omar.
Yeah. Okay.
Councillor Per Brown Boo said that is the same strategy President Doe used Mrs. Walter Allison to get Grady Allison. The guy they used to lie came to the TRC and testify. They used him to lie. See what happened a few months later with Doe. I was one of Walter's lawyers, along with Councillor Superwu and Councillor Horace. Omar speaking history here. Thank you very much, Councillor Per Brown Boo. And Omar, let the children play. Thank you very much. Yeah, Fever Morris. Yeah. All right. So you heard from our callers and the stories on here tonight. What is at stake in our country? You are looking at the future of Liberia. These young kids that graduated today to start their journey. Okay? They remain on campus. They will continue to go to the school there, but they just left one stage. As they graduate that stage, another group will come after them. They move to another level, just like that. Another group comes in until they reach the number they want. The foundation is such that they didn't want to bring older people in. They wanted to start from scratch, bring these young people in from kindergarten to whatsoever, and then they go through the whole school process to college and whatsoever. But they will have that foundation from the very beginning of it all. Okay? This needs support. They don't need all of the shenanigan that is going on from the Boycott government. The lies and misconception, misinformation about the First Lady Claire Marie Weah getting money from the board. People just don't understand. One of the brothers watching on the YouTube channel, Gatings, is talking about she had money. Like she took money from the budget or for taxpayers' dollars. To just say taxpayers' dollars does not mean anything. Okay? It does not mean anything. She was not paid a salary to be married to George Weah. She was not paid. Okay? And she's on record going around her friends, organizations, soliciting support for this project. Okay? Yeah. To say this a government project? How? Didn't we see this first lady on video, on camera? I will go back to the archive and bring out some of the videos where she put out requests for donations, for support from Liberians, from partners, from friends. Okay, we'll take this last caller here. See ya, man. Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Good.
You know, one thing I wanted to say concerning the First Lady Foundation.
Yeah.
The same support she was getting, Katumas getting the same support. Why can't she open a children home to take care of the children?
Right.
You know, it's because she First Lady, right? So
Yeah.
the same support for having, she getting the same support. So why can't you make sure and help us so she can get contact with other international people too, instead of then, you know.
But boy can not travel 10 million times, you not bring something home before you will carry Katumo to go bring something.
But Katumo get and she get contact. You know, she's a First Lady, so she have contact
she
too.
Get contact.
Yeah, so that you do it, that you go around to and beg people.
And beg people.
She have friends, Baga have friends, Baga have a college friend, high school friend. You know.
Yeah.
Because all of them go to school, they know everything, so they have friends from college, from high school.
They don't know people in Washington D.C.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, you know that person they can make. So now when you sit down, so when you want to enjoy your life, then they come up with different stories. You know,
I mean, it's all cover up.
Yeah,
the tactic to sway the conversation.
The PHP part is there. I heard some of the material, the gym stuff, they're taking it away.
Yeah, you saw the whole water dog in that place.
Yeah, they're talking about they get cable NTN cable wire running there. All to this, I said the phrase why the NTN every day people calling no network. Then they talking about NTN power. I mean, those guys, I don't really understand it. To be honest, I don't really understand it.
That's Liberia for you.
That's Liberia, you know. Anyway, that's why I called to give my own contribution. Thank you for the show.
Absolutely, thank you very much. All right, so folks, that's it. Thanks. There, our last caller. These are the information that went out early before even CDC will leave power. From day one, when we had young people in the streets insulting President Weah, his mom, the first lady, and all of that, it's because we had the likes of Henry Costa go on the radio. The first lady, where she come from? They give her money, and she in the budget. They give her a whole $1 million. They give her $2 million in the budget. Our money, our taxpayer money. Eh? That's what's stuck in their head. Okay? That's what's stuck in their head. To believing that this first lady was given money and she was on payroll. She was taking pay to be married to George Weah. When the money allocated in the budget was for her office. It is not President Weah or Claire Marie Weah responsibility that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Bwaka had 12 years. They never had a first gentleman nor a first lady. Okay? To carry on those work. It is not Claire Marie Weah's responsibility if Katumu Bwaka cannot carry on similar work. It's not. And so we will not sit here and don't speak about it or don't speak against it. People are misinformed. And that's the saddest part. That people will write under these posts tonight, under the video, are writing similar trash about First Lady taking money and she should be prosecuted because somebody from the Unity Party government said it. That does not mean that's fact. These people lie too damn much. They lie too damn much. And it's sad, you know? They lie too damn much. And it's very, very sad. We must all let them know that their days are numbered. 6 years will soon come and go. They will not continue to lie to us.
People, where you at? Where you at? Wake up on your stomach. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us.
Stephen Kier, I thought every loving Liberian would have applauded this Claire Weah project that is empowering these little kids, and if continues, will give them better future. And then we are playing politics. Which part of this planet we came from? This is so unbelievable. Musu Wabi Kopa, Musu Yango. Thanks for the show, Mr. Gimma. You're welcome there, daughter. How are you tonight? Amadou Dagabi Blend. If these people were brave to say 16 billion got missing, what can they do? What can they say? Absolutely. Undua, Daniel. Good morning, my boss. Watching from Liberia. Welcome to you there, Undua. Good to see you as always. Philip Morris, I'll call you right after the show, okay? Valiant Bote Passy. It's alleged that she was responsible for the group of 77 and she did nothing there. No one to hope on. My hope that I have has been broken. Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they said they could afford? The too selfish. The people tired with their message. Government should lie. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Mission and your attention to the nation is poor. You got nothing to show. Wow. The government should lie. Wow. But that's the question that we ask. That's the question we keep asking. Velma McIntosh Clark from Norway. Welcome to you there. Good to see you on here. Frank Tume, all the way there from Japan. Thanks for the show, Mr. Gamer. Thank you for being here too as well. Okay, folks, that does it for us here. Thanks to our callers on here tonight. It's been a solo program tonight. Our team of panelists and analysts are all on special assignment. And we're going to be here bright and early with another brand new edition. And of course, once it is GD Hard Talk, it has to be fact-based. Okay? I've been your host, Wild Michael Gilman. Join us again. Do take care and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. My daughter turns 17 tomorrow, June 28th. And of course, I'm excited. A young lady. It frustrates us. Director Desire. We just tell you that what we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. I said they lie.